What is going on, YouTube? Up and Adam here, and today we have another Madden 21 video. Alright, today we're going to be talking about the power-up expansion that's coming out. I'm going to talk to you about all the players and things like that, and then most importantly, how to get training to get these cards. I'm going to show you a little bit of a trick on how to get your training for extremely cheap, and then there's another way at the very end on how to get your training for pretty much free. It'll require you doing a little bit of these coin making tips and things like that, but it ends up working out and makes a ton of coins and training in the process. So let's really jump into this one. Before we do that though, make sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button, and turn those noti bells on, especially if you're enjoying the content so far. Before I forget, I also want to talk to you about some news that we got in Madden today. So on the screen right now, you can see Madden 22, June 17th, 2001. Two goats on the screen. So this means that they're going to be releasing the trailer and the cover athletes on Thursday, June the 17th. We're also getting news about the beta, I believe, so check your email if you registered. I'll let you know about more information, but I did just want to let you know there in the comments below. Let me know who you think is going to be the cover athletes. I believe it's going to be Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. I'm also thinking it could be Tom Brady and Gronk, because in the video they decided about like running it back, and they both won the Super Bowl this year, so who knows? Let me know your guesses. I'm super excited. Lots more information coming. Let's get back into the power-up expansion. Let's talk a little bit about the players that are coming out here. On the screen, you can see we have a 99 AJ Green getting his power-up. Stats are okay. Nothing that really like jumps out. We got a base 96 speed. Catching traffic and catching is solid. Jumping is good, but nothing really stands out there. Will be nice for some first theme teams. All right, next one. Let's talk about Nick Bosa. This card has been, a lot of people have been like requesting this one, so I think it's a really good card. Yeah, his speed's really solid. A lot of the stats on this card are really good, and plus 49ers have a really good theme team this year, so definitely going to fit on a lot of squads there. All right, now let's look at Khalil Mack, another highly requested card, another card in the game that plays always way better than his stats. But you can see here, his block shed's a 98, his power moves and finesse moves are pretty high there, tackling is solid, and he's got 91 speed at left outside linebacker. Definitely could put him on the edge. Really solid card. And now, the card that we've all been like waiting for, the card that we've been wanting for so long, we thought it was gonna be a golden ticket. It's going to be this Calvin Johnson, all right? 96 speed. It is a free safety Calvin Johnson. So we have a wide receiver Calvin, we got a tight end Calvin, and now we have a free safety 99 Calvin. So 3 99 Calvins in the game, which is kind of funny, but yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, his speed's really good there. Definitely can boost that up a little bit. Zone coverage is good. Man's a little bit low, but his hit power is a 91. Honestly, putting him in the box, sub linebacker could be a really good spot for this card right here. So there you go. Those are the cards that we have in the game for the power-up expansion this week. Okay, so now let's talk about how to get these cards. So as you can see on the screen here, I have this Calvin power-up ready to go. His price jumped up a little bit. I think it's about 10K or so. I just wanted to grab it for the video so I can show you how to power these up and what's going to happen. So with this power-up expansion here, you can see his power path all the way. You're going to need his 95 zero chill card. It goes all the way up to the 96 right now because it hasn't been updated in the game yet. 13,000 from here. He needs to get all the way to a 99. I don't expect it to be that much training. Probably about like, I want to say, like 30 to 50,000, and then probably 50,000 is probably gonna be enough to actually get everything sorted out with the abilities and all that on him. So to power him fully up from the very beginning, probably gonna be about 50,000 or so, including a bunch of other stuff. So let's go and talk about how to get this training and how, like, the best option to get training. All right, it's always good to get your training early on, or before they actually drop in game, because the price goes up as people want it. So we're gonna go in and gonna look at the auction house right now. Just gonna look at some of the filters and things like that. I was looking for this Calvin already earlier, but let's go and check out the training. So what I usually do, I like to find my training either a 96 or a 97. That's where I find the best training. Also 94s and 95s are solid as well. So let's start with the 96s and see if we can find anything solid. Looks like the prices have jumped up a little bit. What I like to do is either search by program or go by position. Position's usually my favorite option here. Yeah, so these are gone up. 96s are 57K, which is still a little high. You can go through some of the position. 54, your goal is to get these for under 50K, like 96 is for under 50K. 97 for like 70K should get you all the training you need to power up the Calvin fully. Obviously, you need to include his other card. However, if you have a power up pass, you can use that, okay? Or you go buy it in the auction. It'll probably be a little bit expensive at this point. People are trying to make some coins off of it. But yeah, training wise, you'll probably just need about a 97. That's about 50,000 training. So right there, it should be enough to power up Calvin fully. Other cards might need a little bit more. So I always recommend grabbing like two 96s. It's usually enough to power up every card from the power up expansion. No problem. Because that's about 72,000 training. So, but I want to show you what other options you can look at. 95s are still going for a decent amount. If you go into the let me find it, the draft cards, there are some good options here. I usually go by all offense, all defense for this because they're not really filtered that much. So here you can see your goal is to find a 95 for about 35K or under. These ones have gone up a little bit, but if you sit here, go on all or go on newest, you'll usually be able to find them. Go by all offense, go all defense. Sit around here for a little bit. 37 is not bad. You can definitely find it for like 35K and under, which is about like just under 1.3 coins per training, which is solid, especially if you need to power up a bunch of cards or roll rerolls. So I want to talk to you about how to turn some of this training that you get into some coins. All right, and then turn those coins into more free training. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to pick up about 100 to about 120,000 training. All right, that's usually what a good amount to start with. And then you're gonna roll this right here. You're gonna roll these 83 plus legend rerolls. On the block right now, these 83s, 84s, 85s, 86s, they're all going pretty cheap. However, people are not filtering. The 83s, I've still been selling for about 4,000 each. Like my 83s and my 84s are still selling for about 4,000. The cost of this pack is under 4,000, so I'm pretty much breaking even off of the worst pull you can get. And then the reason why this is really, really good, and the reason why you can make a lot of coins off of it is because if you get like any of the high overalls, you quick sell and you keep rolling, right? So I'm usually selling about 88 and under. Okay, and then I'm quick selling anything above 89. 89 or higher, I'm quick selling and continue the roll. As I do that, I'm making coins. Every time I've done this with about like 100 to about 150,000 training, I've made about between 50 and 150,000 coins, depending on what you get and how long you roll for, right? And that would get you free training. You turn that into coins, turn that into training, and there you go. You have pretty much free training. It does take a little while because you have to wait for cards to sell, especially if you don't have a lot, but it's still a great way to pick up your training, convert it into coins, and then keep going, right? So I know it's a little bit of a lengthy process. However, it does work. It is the safest bet right now in the game, other than opening get up players, but that takes forever. So I don't really recommend it at this point in the game. But yeah, definitely with these 83 plus players, because people are still completing rookie premieres as well, and you need a bunch of cards for these sets that I'm sure a lot of you have already completed, but other people have not yet, right? So if you go into these exchanges, you can also use this if you're trying to build rookie premieres. I know I've talked about it in the previous videos, but it's always good to remind you all if you haven't done it already. Like here, you need 5 85 to 89 cards, right? You need a bunch of 80s. And you're getting these cards from that roll as well. So they're going for more expensive. People are not filtering, they're just buying them from here, okay? So that's why you never wanna sell them for the filtered prices. You wanna sell them for the unfiltered prices because people will buy them. Same thing with these 85s to 89s, these 90 pluses. You can hang on to your legend 90 pluses and sell those. They're going for over 10K easy right now as well. So lots of coins to be made in that. And then you can convert all that coin that you make into some more training, all right? So it's one of those things where I definitely recommend you doing it just because it is free training. You don't have to spend anything to get these cards powered up, especially if you're adding them to your team. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you did and you want to hit that like button, hit that sub button, I would really, really appreciate it. I got more videos coming out. Yeah, just want to thank you for all the support so far, and let's get into it, all right? Let's get to some more content moving forward, especially with Madden 22. Lots of Madden 22 news coming, all right? So I'll catch you with another video very soon. Have a good one.